Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very important topic that is excessive sweating, or simply you can say hyperhidrosis. So, if you are suffering from excessive sweating, then this video is definitely for you. So, watch this video till end for more knowledge and stay connected with us for more informative videos like this. So let's talk about excessive sweating or hyperhidrosis. So hyperhidrosis is excessive sweating that's not always related to heat or exercise. You may sweat so much that it soaks through your clothes and drip off your hands. Heavy sweating can disrupt your day and cause social anxiety and embarrassment. Talk about the clinical feature that is one of the symptoms of excessive sweating. So the main symptom of hyperhidrosis is heavy sweating. This goes beyond the sweating from being in a hot environment, exercising, feeling anxious or stressed. This type of the type of hyperhidrosis that usually affect the hands, feet, underarms, or face causes at least one episode a week when you are awake. And the sweating usually happens on both sides of the body. Next, we'll talk about the potential causes which are responsible for excessive sweating. So, sweating is the body's mechanism to cool itself. The nervous system automatically triggers sweat glands when your body's temperature rises. Sweating also occurs especially on your palms when you are nervous. Primary hyperhidrosis is caused by faulty nerve signals that triggers acetylene sweat glands to become overactive. It usually affects the palms, soles, underarms, and sometimes the face. There is no medical cause for this type of hyperhidrosis. It can run in families. Secondary hyperhidrosis, it is caused by an underlying medical conditions or by taking certain medications such as pain relievers, antidepressants, and some diabetes and hormonal medications. This type of hyperhidrosis may cause sweating all over the body. Conditions that might cause it include diabetes, menopause or hot flashes, thyroid problems, some type of cancers, nervous system disorder, and infections. Now, next, we'll talk about the complications. So, complications of hyperhidrosis include infection, social and emotional effects. Okay. Now, next, we'll talk about the investigations. That what is the diagnostic criteria for excessive sweating. So, diagnosing hyperhidrosis may start with your healthcare provider asking about your medical history and symptoms. You may also need a physical examination or test to further evaluate the cause of your symptom. So, first test is lab test. Your healthcare provider may recommend blood, urine, or other lab tests to see if your sweating is caused by another medical condition such as overactive thyroid gland, that is hyperthyroidism, or low blood sugar, that is hypoglycemia. Second is a sweat test. So, sweat test. You may need a test that pinpoints the areas of sweating and evaluates how severe your condition is. Two such tests are an iodine starch test and sweat test. Okay, so this was all about the diagnosis. Now, next we'll talk about the treatment. What is the ultimate treatment for excessive sweating? So, yes, we are talking about the homeopathic medicines for the excessive sweating. So, person who are suffering from increased or excessive sweating can hugely benefit from the use of natural homeopathic medicines. So, those suffering from excessive sweating are in a habit of using antiperspirants to tackle the problem, but this is just a temporary and short-term measure and is not treat and it is not a and it is not a treatment at all. It just suppress the problem. So natural medicines for the excessive sweating on the other hand ensures that the problem is eradicated from the root cause. With the use of the most suitable medicines, excessive sweating can be properly treated. And while selecting the medicine which works best for each individuals, the site of increased sweat, its association with the bad smell and the causative factors are given high importance. Along with these symptoms, the constitutional features, both physical and mental symptoms, are also given equal importance to prescribe the most efficient homeopathic medicine for each individuals. Now, first and the foremost homeopathic medicine that you can see here on the screen for the excessive sweating, that is Calcarea car. So, calcarea carve is mainly indicated for the excessive sweating on the scalp. Even while sleeping, there is a profuse sweating on the scalp, leaving the pillow extremely wet. Calcarea carve help in controlling the sweat of the scalp. Apart from excessive sweat on the scalp, a few constitutional symptoms for selecting calcarea carve are sensitivity to cold air, extreme desire for boiled eggs. A few persons needing calcarea may have a craving for strange things like chalk, lime, and pencils. Calcarea carb is also ideal homeopathic medicine when excessive sweating has an accompanied symptom, that is chronic constipation. Now, second medicine is Silesia. This medicine is given for excessive sweating on feet, hand, and armpit. It is a very beneficial homeopathic medicine for controlling sweat of the feet, hand, and armpits. The sweat is extremely offensive. In a few persons, the sweat of the feet has a sore or putrid odor. Cilicia is also a great help for persons who have excessive sweating on hands, posing a difficulty in writing and grasping objects. It is also a most appropriate remedy for foul smelling sweat in the armpits. Next two medicines we have for excessive sweating on the entire body is sorinum and sulfur. So both sorinum and sulfur are the ideal homeopathic medicines for hyperhidrosis with highly offensive odor. Suriname is very beneficial for the persons who cannot tolerate cold air even in hot weather. Sulfur, on the other hand, is best suited for the person who have excessive sweating and are very sensitive to heat. Such a person cannot tolerate hot environment. They also have excessive heat in the palms, soles, and head with increased sweating. Hot and cold sensitivity remain the basic features for selecting one out of these two remedies for excessive sweating over the whole body. Next medicine is Merksol. So Merksol is mainly indicated for the excessive sweating at night. The sweat is offensive or sour in nature. Weakness also accompanies with profuse sweating. Apart from increased sweating, other symptoms for persons who can greatly benefit from Merksol are an increase in thirst, excessive salivation, and profuse sweating. Are some homeopathic medicines which can be used for the treatment of hyperhidrosis, or simply you can say excessive sweating. So that's all for today. See you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. And if you are suffering from any of the health issues, you can contact us for online appointments. You can see how to contact us. So that's all for today. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching this video.